Embarking on a spiritual awakening journey is akin to navigating a complex, spiraling path rather than a straightforward, linear road. This journey is deeply personal and unique to each individual, shaped by one's experiences, beliefs, and aspirations. Unlike a linear path, which suggests a clear beginning, middle, and end, a spiral path represents the continuous, often non-linear evolution of self-awareness and spiritual growth. At the outset, many people experience a profound sense of disorientation or questioning. This initial stage often involves a questioning of long-held beliefs and a recognition that one's life or worldview may need to change. It's not uncommon for this phase to feel like a tumultuous upheaval as old patterns and structures begin to crumble. Join me as we dive deeply into this journey of spiritual awakening and uncover the secret mysteries to manifesting your highest reality. This video is divided into 3 main parts, with the final section being particularly crucial for fully harnessing the power of the portal. Express your curiosity to the divine by commenting below, "I am ready for spiritual awareness," and don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel. If you appreciate our content and wish to support us, please click on the Super Thanks or Join button. Now, let's get started. As one progresses, they may encounter what could be described as layered stages of awakening. Each layer represents a deeper level of understanding and consciousness. For instance, an individual might first confront superficial aspects of their identity and gradually delve into deeper, more intrinsic elements such as purpose and connection to the universe. This spiral effect allows for repeated revisits to themes or issues, each time from a higher perspective or a more enlightened state of mind. Additionally, spiritual awakening is often marked by periods of intense clarity, followed by phases of confusion or regression. These cycles are not setbacks, but integral parts of the process, offering opportunities for further growth and integration. Each cycle through the spiral brings increased insight and a deeper sense of inner peace, though it may be accompanied by challenges that seem to echo previous struggles. At the initial stage, the ego exerts a powerful influence over thoughts and emotions, often leaving scant room for genuine self-awareness and introspection. This dominance is characterized by a predominance of self-centered perspectives, where one's actions and decisions are primarily guided by personal desires, fears, and insecurities. In this phase, the ego operates as the central force in navigating life, interpreting experiences through a lens heavily skewed by its own biases and self-interest. The ego's dominance manifests in various ways. For instance, individuals may find themselves frequently preoccupied with self-image, validation, and comparison with others. This focus often leads to a reactive mindset, where responses are driven more by a need to protect or enhance the ego, rather than by a thoughtful consideration of broader contexts or deeper values. As a result, personal growth and authentic relationships can be stunted, as the ego's need for control and affirmation overshadows more nuanced understanding and empathy. Furthermore, this stage can lead to significant emotional turbulence, since the ego is concerned with maintaining its sense of superiority or security. It tends to react strongly to threats or challenges, often resulting in defensive behaviors and heightened stress. Individuals dominated by their ego may struggle with accepting constructive criticism, as it feels like a direct attack on their self-worth, and may have difficulty acknowledging their own flaws or mistakes. Moving beyond ego dominance requires a shift towards greater self-awareness and mindfulness. This involves recognizing the ego's influence and learning to observe one's thoughts and emotions without being entirely controlled by them. Practices such as meditation, reflective journaling, and seeking feedback from trusted sources can help cultivate a more balanced perspective, allowing individuals to develop a deeper understanding of themselves and their motivations. As one progresses through this journey, the ego's grip begins to loosen, making way for a more integrated sense of self that values growth, empathy, and authentic connection over mere self-preservation. In the stage characterized by a lack of control, individuals frequently experience a profound sense of helplessness and resignation, as though their lives are dictated by external forces beyond their influence. This perception of life as predetermined can be deeply unsettling and often manifests as defensiveness and negativity. When people believe they have little control over their circumstances, they may feel trapped in a cycle of passivity, where they avoid taking initiative or making decisions, convinced that their actions will not alter the outcome. This mindset can lead to a range of psychological and emotional challenges. For instance, individuals might become more prone to frustration and pessimism, as their perceived lack of agency undermines their sense of self-efficacy and purpose. They may also develop a defensive attitude, frequently rationalizing or blaming external factors for their predicaments rather than confronting or addressing the underlying issues. This defensiveness can create barriers to personal growth and problem-solving, as it diverts attention away from proactive strategies and self-improvement. Furthermore, the perception of a predetermined life often leads to a diminished motivation for setting and pursuing goals. When people believe that their efforts are inconsequential, they may struggle with setting and achieving personal objectives, resulting in stagnation and a diminished quality of life. This can perpetuate a cycle of negativity and reinforce the belief that they are powerless. Addressing these issues involves fostering a sense of agency and empowering individuals to recognize and harness their ability to influence their circumstances. Techniques such as cognitive restructuring can help shift perspectives, encouraging a focus on what can be controlled rather than what cannot. Developing coping strategies, setting realistic goals, and taking incremental steps towards change can also help individuals regain a sense of control and improve their overall well-being. By challenging the belief in predeterminism and embracing a proactive approach, individuals can break free from the cycle of defensiveness and negativity, leading to more fulfilling and empowered lives. Perception is inherently subjective, shaped and filtered through the lens of personal experiences, cultural background, and individual biases. This filtering process complicates our ability to achieve genuine understanding of others, often leading to skewed perceptions and misunderstandings. Our personal experiences act as a lens through which we view the world, significantly influencing how we interpret the actions, intentions, and emotions of those around us. For instance, someone who has experienced betrayal may be more inclined to view neutral or ambiguous actions as deceitful. This tendency to project past experiences onto new situations can create a distorted understanding of others' behavior, making empathy and accurate interpretation challenging. Cultural and social contexts further exacerbate this issue. Different cultures have varied norms, values, and communication styles, which can lead to misinterpretations when viewed through a different cultural framework. What might be considered polite in one culture could be seen as insincere or evasive in another. These cultural nuances are often not immediately apparent, leading to potential conflicts and misunderstandings when interacting across cultural boundaries. Moreover, individual biases and preconceived notions play a crucial role in shaping our perceptions. Cognitive biases, such as confirmation bias or stereotyping, can cause us to selectively gather and interpret information in ways that reinforce our existing beliefs rather than challenge them. This can result in a skewed perception, where we may unfairly judge others based on limited or inaccurate information. To bridge the gap between our perceptions and reality, it is essential to practice active listening, cultivate cultural awareness, and strive for empathy. By recognizing and questioning our biases and making an effort to understand others' perspectives in their own contexts, we can mitigate the effects of skewed perception and foster more meaningful and accurate connections with those around us. The unconsciousness stage represents a critical phase in personal development where individuals become profoundly entangled with their ego, leading to a significant obscuration of their true self. During this stage, the ego, the constructed self-image and identity based on societal expectations, personal achievements, and external validations, dominates one's perception and behavior. This entanglement often results in a profound sense of self that is superficial and fragile, heavily influenced by external factors rather than intrinsic values. At this stage, the ego's influence manifests in various ways. People may become overly concerned with their status, reputation, and material success, believing that these external markers define their worth. This can lead to a constant pursuit of validation and a persistent fear of failure or rejection. Individuals might find themselves driven by desires for approval and recognition, which can overshadow their genuine aspirations and inner truths. The unconsciousness stage also involves a significant detachment from one's core values and authentic self. The constant preoccupation with maintaining a certain image or meeting societal standards can create a dissonance between who one truly is and who one presents to the world. This dissonance often results in inner conflict, stress, and a lack of fulfillment, as the individual's actions and decisions are largely guided by egoic motivations rather than genuine passion or purpose. To navigate and transcend this stage, self-awareness and introspection are crucial. Recognizing the ways in which the ego shapes one's identity and decisions can be the first step towards reclaiming a more authentic self. Practices such as mindfulness, self-reflection, and engaging in activities that align with one's core values can help in disentangling from the ego and fostering a deeper connection with one's true self. Ego death is a profound psychological and spiritual experience characterized by the dissolution of the ego, or the constructed identity that we often perceive as our true self. The ego is essentially a complex of self-concepts and beliefs about who we are, shaped by personal experiences, societal influences, and cultural norms. It acts as a protective mechanism, creating a sense of separation between ourselves and the world around us. While this sense of separation can help us navigate daily life, it can also limit our perception of our true nature and our interconnectedness with others. During an ego death experience, this constructed sense of identity begins to disintegrate. This can occur through various means, such as intense personal crises, profound spiritual practices, or altered states of consciousness induced by psychedelics or deep meditation. When the ego breaks down, individuals often encounter a state of awareness that transcends their usual sense of self. This state is sometimes described as experiencing a unity with all things, or a deep, intrinsic connection with the universe. The dissolution of the ego can be both liberating and challenging. On one hand, it can lead to a profound sense of freedom and peace, as individuals release the rigid constraints of their self-image and gain access to a more expansive and inclusive consciousness. On the other hand, it can also be disorienting and unsettling as it challenges long-held beliefs and fears about identity, control, and existence. In the aftermath of ego death, many people report lasting changes in their perspective on life. They often experience a heightened sense of empathy and compassion, a deeper understanding of their own and others' experiences, and a renewed appreciation for the interconnectedness of all life. Integrating the insights gained from an ego death experience can lead to personal growth and a more authentic way of being, characterized by greater openness, acceptance, and alignment with one's true self. The process of dismantling beliefs about identity, particularly those related to gender, age, and race, is a profound and transformative journey. This stage involves critically examining and deconstructing the deeply ingrained ideas that shape our perceptions of ourselves and others. These beliefs, often established through cultural, societal, and personal experiences, significantly influence how we interact with the world and how we view our place within it. Traditional notions of gender have historically been binary, categorizing individuals strictly as male or female based on physical characteristics. However, this perspective fails to encompass the full spectrum of gender identities. By challenging these conventional views, we open ourselves to understanding gender as a complex, fluid spectrum. This means recognizing and respecting diverse gender identities beyond the binary, including non-binary, genderqueer, and gender-fluid identities. Dismantling outdated gender beliefs encourages a more inclusive society where individuals are free to express their true selves without conforming to rigid stereotypes. Age-related beliefs often confine individuals to specific roles and behaviors based on their chronological age. For example, youth is frequently associated with energy and innovation, while older age is linked with wisdom, but also with physical decline or diminished relevance. These stereotypes can limit opportunities and self-perception. By reevaluating these age-related assumptions, we can foster environments where people of all ages are valued for their unique contributions and experiences. This shift promotes intergenerational collaboration and challenges the biases that restrict personal growth and societal participation. Racial and ethnic identities are deeply rooted in historical contexts and social structures that perpetuate inequality and prejudice. Dismantling beliefs about race involves confronting and addressing systemic racism, acknowledging the impact of colonial histories, and challenging stereotypes that reinforce discriminatory practices. It requires a commitment to understanding and valuing the rich diversity of cultural backgrounds and experiences. By engaging in honest dialogues about race and actively working towards equity, we contribute to a more just and inclusive society. The emergence of the observer self represents a profound shift in consciousness, offering a pathway to greater clarity and tranquility by disentangling oneself from the relentless grip of ego narratives. This concept, rooted in various philosophical and psychological traditions, involves cultivating an aspect of the self that can observe thoughts, emotions, and experiences with a sense of detachment and objectivity. At its core, the observer self is akin to a neutral witness that perceives the flow of life without becoming entangled in the dramas of the ego. The ego, often defined by its attachments, desires, fears, and personal stories, tends to shape and distort our experience of reality. It operates through a lens colored by past experiences, societal conditioning, and personal biases. leading to a reactive and often tumultuous existence. In contrast, the observer self maintains a distance from these ego-driven influences. It watches the parade of thoughts and emotions as they arise and pass, without judgment or attachment. This position of detached awareness allows individuals to perceive situations more clearly and respond more thoughtfully. Instead of being swept away by immediate reactions or emotional turbulence, the observer self provides a stable anchor that fosters greater emotional resilience and mental clarity. Developing the observer self involves practices such as mindfulness, meditation, and reflective journaling. These practices train the mind to recognize the distinction between the self that is experiencing and the self that observes. Through mindfulness, one learns to notice the patterns of the ego without being overwhelmed by them. Meditation further deepens this awareness by creating a space where the mind can settle into its natural state of calm observation. The benefits of cultivating the observer self are manifold. It enhances self-awareness, reduces stress by promoting a more measured response to challenges, and improves interpersonal relationships by fostering empathy and understanding. By stepping back from the ego's incessant narratives, individuals can access a clearer perspective on their motivations and actions, leading to more authentic and fulfilling interactions with the world. Ultimately, the observer self facilitates a more profound sense of inner peace and self-acceptance, guiding one towards a more balanced and harmonious life. The concept of the illusion of ego explores a profound and transformative understanding of self. At its core, ego death is the dissolution of the ego's influence, revealing that the ego is not the true essence of one's being, but rather a construct of the mind. This notion challenges deeply held beliefs about identity, self-worth, and personal reality. The ego is often described as a mental construct, a set of beliefs, memories, and social roles that create a sense of individuality and separation from others. It is shaped by life experiences, cultural influences, and personal narratives. However, this construct is inherently limited and transient. The ego's primary function is to maintain a coherent sense of self within the complexities of the external world. But it does so by creating boundaries and distinctions that are often illusory. Ego death refers to experiences or insights that disrupt the dominance of the ego, often leading to a profound sense of unity with the self and the universe. Such experiences can occur through various means, including meditation, psychedelics, or intense personal crises. During ego death, individuals may encounter a state where the usual sense of self and separation dissolves, revealing a more expansive and interconnected sense of existence. This state is often described as a feeling of oneness with all that is, beyond the confines of personal identity. Understanding the illusion of ego brings several valuable insights. It encourages a deeper exploration of one's true nature, beyond the superficial layers of personality and social roles. Recognizing that the ego is a construct can lead to a more authentic sense of self and a greater capacity for empathy and connection with others. It also fosters resilience, as individuals become less attached to rigid self-definitions and more adaptable to life's changes. The concept of ego death represents a profound transformation where the individual's sense of self, as constructed by their ego, is dismantled or transcended. This process is often described in various philosophical, spiritual, and psychological contexts. Once this ego dissolution occurs, it can lead individuals to embark on a quest for deeper understanding and existential answers, marking a pivotal shift in their journey through life. The quest for truth. Following ego death often involves a fundamental reevaluation of one's beliefs, values, and perceptions. The ego, which is the part of the psyche that constructs and maintains a sense of individuality and separateness, typically acts as a filter through which we interpret experiences. With its dissolution, individuals are left with a clearer, unfiltered view of reality. This shift can lead to an intense exploration of existential questions. What is the nature of consciousness? What is the meaning of existence? How does one relate to the broader universe? This quest for deeper understanding may take various forms. For some, it might involve delving into spiritual practices or philosophies that emphasize unity, interconnectedness, and the transcendence of individual selfhood. Traditions such as Buddhism, Taoism, or mystical branches of other religions offer frameworks for exploring these themes. Others might turn to scientific inquiry, seeking to understand the nature of reality through quantum physics, neuroscience, or cosmology. The pursuit of truth after ego death often brings about a profound sense of humility and curiosity. Without the ego's habitual defenses and attachments, individuals may become more open to exploring diverse perspectives and challenging previously held assumptions. This openness can lead to transformative experiences, fostering a sense of connectedness with all of existence and a deeper appreciation for the mysteries of life. Spiritual exploration is a deeply personal and transformative journey that invites individuals to seek a deeper understanding of themselves and their connection to the universe. This search typically involves immersing oneself in a variety of spiritual literature, learning from experienced teachers, and engaging in practices such as meditation and prayer. Each component plays a crucial role in nurturing spiritual growth and fostering a sense of inner peace. Delving into spiritual texts provides valuable insights into different belief systems, philosophies, and practices. Books ranging from ancient scriptures like the Bhagavad Gita and the Tao Te Ching to contemporary works by spiritual leaders offer diverse perspectives on life's fundamental questions. Reading these texts not only enhances one's knowledge, but also encourages reflection on personal beliefs and values. This literary exploration can illuminate new ways of thinking, challenge existing assumptions, and inspire a deeper connection to spiritual truths. Learning from experienced spiritual teachers or mentors can greatly enrich one's spiritual journey. These guides offer wisdom drawn from their own experiences and studies, providing practical advice and support tailored to individual needs. They often help navigate complex spiritual concepts, encourage disciplined practice, and offer encouragement during challenging times. Whether through formal teachings, one-on-one mentorship, or casual interactions, the guidance of a skilled teacher can significantly accelerate personal growth and understanding. Engaging in meditation and prayer are foundational practices in spiritual exploration. Meditation fosters inner stillness and clarity, allowing individuals to connect with their inner selves and transcend daily distractions. Regular meditation can lead to profound insights and a heightened sense of awareness. Prayer, on the other hand, serves as a means of communication with a higher power or the universe. Expressing gratitude, seeking guidance, or simply finding solace. Both practices contribute to emotional balance, spiritual insight, and a greater sense of purpose. In the journey of life, the quest for clarity, purpose, and understanding is a deeply heartfelt pursuit that resonates with the core of our being. This search is not merely an intellectual exercise, but a profound emotional odyssey that often shapes the trajectory of our existence. It is driven by a genuine longing to uncover the essence of our lives and to find meaning in the chaos of the world. At its core, this quest is about seeking alignment between our inner selves and the external world. We yearn to understand our place in the grand tapestry of existence, to discern our unique role, and to connect with something greater than ourselves. This pursuit of purpose is not always straightforward. It involves moments of introspection, where we grapple with our values, passions, and aspirations, and moments of external exploration, where we engage with the world to test and refine our understanding. The search for clarity is equally compelling. It involves peeling back layers of uncertainty and confusion to reveal a clearer vision of what we want from life. This process often demands courage, as it requires us to confront our fears, challenge our preconceptions, and embrace vulnerability. The clarity we seek is not just about making decisions or setting goals. It is about achieving a deeper understanding of our motivations and desires. In this quest, understanding of existence plays a pivotal role. It is about seeking answers to profound questions. What is the nature of our reality? What is our purpose within it? How do we find fulfillment and satisfaction? These questions drive us to explore philosophical, spiritual, and existential dimensions of life, pushing us beyond the surface to grapple with the deeper truths that define our existence. The emergence of the authentic self is a profound journey that signifies a person's transition from adhering to societal expectations and external validation toward embracing their true, intrinsic identity. This shift involves a deep introspective process where individuals start to shed the layers of social conditioning, cultural norms, and imposed roles that have previously shaped their behavior and self-concept. Initially, societal pretenses often dictate how individuals present themselves. From a young age, people are influenced by family expectations, educational institutions, media portrayals, and peer pressures, which collectively forge a persona that aligns with external demands rather than internal truths. As a result, individuals may find themselves conforming to roles and behaviors that do not resonate with their genuine feelings and desires, creating a dissonance between their outward presentation and inner reality. The emergence of the authentic self requires a courageous act of self-discovery. This journey often begins with introspection and self-reflection, where individuals question their values, beliefs, and motivations. They may seek to understand their passions, strengths, and true desires, distinguishing them from the roles and expectations imposed by society. This process can be both liberating and challenging, as it involves confronting and overcoming fears of judgment and rejection. As individuals move closer to their authentic selves, they often experience a profound sense of alignment and fulfillment. They begin to make choices that resonate with their true nature, leading to more meaningful and satisfying relationships and life experiences. This authentic expression not only enhances personal well-being, but also fosters a greater sense of connection with others who share similar values and truths. The concept of a crumbling facade serves as a powerful metaphor for personal transformation and self-discovery. The facade, often meticulously constructed, represents the curated version of ourselves that we present to the world. It is shaped by societal expectations, personal insecurities, and the desire to fit in or be accepted. This facade might include outward appearances, such as our style of dress or social behavior, but also deeper layers, such as the personas we adopt or the roles we play to align with external pressures. As life progresses and circumstances shift, this facade can start to deteriorate. This process of crumbling is not always sudden. It can be gradual, often triggered by significant life events, personal challenges, or profound moments of introspection. The dissolution of this facade can be uncomfortable and disorienting, as it reveals aspects of our authentic selves that we might have previously suppressed or disguised. It might bring to light vulnerabilities, unfulfilled desires, or core beliefs that diverge from the persona we've been projecting. However, this crumbling facade offers invaluable opportunities for growth and self-realization. As the false fronts fade, we are presented with a clearer view of who we truly are, independent of external validation. This revelation can lead to a deeper understanding of our genuine values, passions, and aspirations. It encourages us to embrace authenticity, fostering more meaningful relationships and a more fulfilling life. The transition from facade to authenticity is often marked by a renewed sense of freedom and self-acceptance, as we align more closely with our true selves, rather than the personas we once wore like masks. Significant life changes often signal a profound realignment with one's authentic self, reflecting deeper shifts in values, desires, and personal growth. These changes can manifest in various aspects of life, including jobs, relationships, and living situations, each contributing uniquely to one's journey toward greater self-fulfillment. Career transitions are a powerful indicator of an evolving sense of self. When individuals experience a shift in their professional lives, whether by changing jobs, pursuing new fields, or starting their own ventures, it often reflects a deeper alignment with their core values and passions. For instance, someone who previously worked in a corporate environment may leave to start a non-profit organization driven by a newfound commitment to social impact. This kind of change often arises from a desire to find more meaningful work that resonates with personal convictions, leading to greater job satisfaction and overall well-being. Changes in relationships, whether through new connections, ending toxic ones, or deepening existing bonds, are also significant markers of personal growth. As individuals evolve, their needs and boundaries within relationships shift. Ending a long-term relationship that no longer supports one's emotional or spiritual growth can be a challenging but necessary step towards personal authenticity. Conversely, forming new relationships that reflect one's current values and aspirations can provide crucial support and encouragement, fostering a more nurturing and genuine social environment. The choice of where one lives can dramatically affect one's quality of life and sense of identity. Moving to a new city or a different type of residence often reflects changes in personal priorities or lifestyle. For instance, relocating from a bustling urban area to a serene rural setting might signify a desire for tranquility and a closer connection to nature. Such a move can be a deliberate effort to create an environment that better supports one's mental and emotional well-being. Old emotional wounds and traumas may resurface for healing during this phase. Internal transformations often bring a deep, introspective journey that can trigger the resurfacing of old emotional wounds and traumas. This process is not merely about revisiting painful memories, but is an opportunity for profound healing and growth. When these unresolved issues come to the surface, it signals a readiness within us to confront and address them with a new perspective and understanding. Emotional wounds from the past, whether they stem from childhood experiences, past relationships, or significant life events, can manifest in various ways during these transformative phases. These might include heightened emotional responses, recurring patterns of behavior, or unexplained feelings of sadness or anxiety. It's crucial to approach these resurfacing issues with compassion and patience, recognizing that they are emerging because they are ready to be healed. One of the most important aspects of this healing process is to create a safe and supportive environment for yourself. This might involve seeking professional support from therapists or counselors who specialize in trauma and emotional healing. They can offer valuable tools and techniques to navigate these emotions and work through them effectively. In addition to professional help, self-care practices play a critical role. Engaging in activities that promote emotional well-being, such as mindfulness meditation, journaling, or creative expression, can provide outlets for processing these feelings. Reflecting on past experiences with a focus on self-compassion rather than self-criticism allows for deeper insight and understanding. Moreover, this phase of internal transformation can also be an opportunity to cultivate resilience and emotional strength. By confronting and healing old wounds, individuals can develop a greater sense of self-awareness and emotional maturity. This journey, though challenging, ultimately leads to a more integrated and balanced sense of self, paving the way for healthier relationships and a more fulfilling life. Embracing this process with an open heart and a willingness to grow can transform old wounds into sources of strength and wisdom, fostering a deeper connection with oneself and a more authentic way of living. Ascension symptoms are physical and psychological manifestations that can occur when an individual undergoes a significant spiritual or energetic shift. These symptoms are often described as the body's response to integrating higher frequencies and vibrations that are believed to be part of the ascension process. This process involves the evolution of consciousness and can lead to a variety of experiences, particularly as one's energy field expands and adapts to new levels of awareness. One common physical symptom is heightened intuition. Individuals may find themselves experiencing a surge in intuitive abilities, where they receive insights or guidance that feel deeply connected to their inner wisdom. This can manifest as a stronger sense of knowing, clairvoyant experiences, or an increased sensitivity to the emotions and needs of others. This enhanced intuition is often accompanied by a greater sense of clarity and understanding in everyday situations, which can be both exhilarating and overwhelming. Another notable symptom is vivid and lucid dreaming. As the energetic body shifts, the quality of dreams can become more intense and memorable. Lucid dreams, where the dreamer is aware of their dream state and may even control the dream narrative, can become more frequent. These dreams often serve as a means of processing emotions, exploring subconscious material, and gaining insights that are relevant to the individual's waking life. Physical manifestations may also include changes in sleep patterns, increased fatigue, or unexpected bursts of energy. Some individuals report experiencing sensations like tingling, pressure in the head, or shifts in body temperature. These symptoms are thought to be the result of the body's energetic recalibration and alignment with higher frequencies. It's important to approach these experiences with self-care and mindfulness, staying hydrated, practicing grounding techniques, and maintaining a balanced diet can support the body through these transitions. Additionally, journaling and meditative practices can help in integrating and understanding the changes occurring on a deeper level. The final stage of personal development, often referred to as the life of alignment, represents a profound and transformative phase where individuals achieve a harmonious integration of their inner selves with the external world. This stage is characterized by a deep sense of coherence between one's values, beliefs, actions, and the surrounding environment. At its core, a life of alignment involves the alignment of various facets of one's life, including personal values, goals, relationships, and career aspirations. This alignment manifests in several key ways. Firstly, individuals experience a heightened sense of purpose and fulfillment as their daily actions reflect their core values and long-term aspirations. This alignment creates a sense of meaning and satisfaction, reducing internal conflict and enhancing overall well-being. One significant aspect of this stage is the ability to cultivate and maintain authentic relationships. When individuals are aligned with their true selves, they naturally attract and build connections that resonate with their values and aspirations. These relationships are marked by mutual respect, understanding, and support, contributing to a more enriched and harmonious social life. Career and life choices also undergo a transformation during this phase. Individuals in a life of alignment often find themselves drawn to professions and pursuits that not only align with their skills and passions, but also contribute positively to the world around them. This alignment leads to a more profound sense of job satisfaction and the ability to make a meaningful impact. Furthermore, a life of alignment encourages continuous personal growth and self-awareness. Individuals become more adept at navigating life's challenges and opportunities with clarity and confidence. They develop a greater understanding of their purpose and how they can contribute to the greater good, leading to a life that is both fulfilling and impactful. Self-compassion is a profound practice that entails embracing and accepting our own limitations and imperfections with kindness and understanding. It is a powerful antidote to the often harsh and critical self-talk that many of us engage in, and it serves as a cornerstone for emotional resilience and well-being. At its core, self-compassion involves three key principles: self-kindness, common humanity, and mindfulness. Self-kindness requires us to treat ourselves with the same warmth and gentleness we would offer a dear friend facing difficulties. Rather than criticizing ourselves for our flaws or mistakes, self-kindness encourages us to respond with understanding and patience. It's about acknowledging that being human means being imperfect, and that our struggles are a natural part of the human experience. Common humanity is the second principle, and involves recognizing that suffering and imperfection are universal aspects of the human condition. Instead of feeling isolated or inadequate when we face challenges, self-compassion invites us to see our experiences as part of a shared human experience. This perspective helps us connect with others and realize that we are not alone in our struggles, fostering a sense of solidarity and support. Mindfulness, the third principle, involves maintaining an awareness of our present moment experience in a balanced and non-judgmental way. It means being aware of our thoughts and feelings without over-identifying with them or letting them dictate our sense of self-worth. Through mindfulness, we can observe our suffering with a sense of detachment and clarity, which allows us to respond to ourselves with compassion rather than self-criticism. Together, these principles form a robust framework for cultivating a more compassionate relationship with ourselves. Practicing self-compassion not only enhances our emotional resilience, but also supports our overall mental and physical health. By accepting our limitations and imperfections with kindness and understanding, we build a foundation for personal growth and inner peace.